Have you ever had a busy night where you feel like you've been working all night, your brain's been working overtime all night? Not all night, but you've joined the 4:44 club, the 5 a.m. club, the not just the it's not just that middle of the night waking up and needing to go to the loo. It's like you wake up and your brain has urgent things to tell you. Your brain is processing and downloading and receiving information that you just couldn't process during the day. So I certainly had one of those last night, and I know that a few of you that have worked with me before recognise that. You know exactly what that's like. And so you might have seen some posts today. I know I always say there's no coincidences, only synchronicities. So this is a day of that for me, where after that busy night and knowing a lot of things and starting to process and understand a lot of things as I woke up, and also having that feeling that you have after that kind of night where you're like, I'm exhausted now. I've done so much during the night. I feel I've got to, it takes a while to wake up and to come to after that. And so sitting having breakfast this morning, my Facebook memories showed me a photograph of me and my mum from 5 years ago. And there was other family members as well. But the two of us were in this photograph, cheersing each other, raising a glass of Prosecco on the way to York for a long weekend with family as we did in those days. And it was pre-lockdown. In fact, it was 2 or 3 days before lockdown. We had a lovely weekend, but the world was turning on its head as we were away. Things were shutting down, and literally I went back to work and cleared my desk and went home and worked at home for a year and a half before I then got redundancy and went back and cleared my desk for good. But what I know now, and what was so powerful today, was that was like my mum from the past celebrating me in the present for what I'm doing now, and the work that I'm doing now, where I help you look at the past, to help you release those regrets. I help you reveal all the things that you've done, all the stepping stones that you've done, all the steps that you've took in the past that you thought were missteps, that you thought were mistakes, that you thought were ways that you were failing. And especially if you got ADHD or you're neurodiverse or you're a middle-aged woman and all that brings, all the regrets that you have and all those things that usually keep you awake during the night, churning them over and turning them over and thinking, well, I did that wrong, or that didn't work out, or I was a failure at this, or, time's running out, or I've wasted time, and all these things that we have that usually keep us awake. And usually they're not helpful. Usually they're fear-based. But now, today, I've understood, thanks to Mum and thanks to an article that I wrote a little while ago that came out as well, that was about a powerful experience I had and how that's led me on my developmental path and how that's elevated things for me and helped me emerge into a new level of me. I've recognised that we are, and I knew we were still working together, but I recognise that we're working together in a different way, and she's helping me to see my work and my progression and what I do in a new way, and help me to understand in a new way how all the things that I thought in the past were difficulties, were challenges, were failings, like being time blind, having tunnel vision, being hypersensitive, that those are my genius, and I help others to lead in that. I help others to understand that about themselves. And it's quite mind-blowing. There's a lot of mind-blowing things going on for me today that I'm just starting to process and be grateful for, be thankful for. In a way that I already was. That was already unfolding for me, and that's why next week, next Thursday, a week from today, on International Day of Happiness, I've planned the Emergence Masterclass, where we go through a reverse treasure trail through life and find those things that, you know, you haven't appreciated about yourself in the past, or that you felt were stumbling blocks, to realise that they are the stepping stones, were the stepping stones to who you are now, to what you're doing now, that what you are meant to be doing. And it's way beyond purpose. It's to unveil the you that you were always meant to be in this time, space and love continuum, in this perfectly divine moment in time, at this precise moment in history, to be the voice for the voiceless, to bring the hope to the hopeless, to bring power to the powerless. And that you, if you're watching this, you have that capacity too, you have that capability too. And that's an exciting time to be alive, and that's something to be more than just grateful for, more than just appreciative of, but something to celebrate. So I just wanted to share that with you. And if you feel like you're ready to step through that portal, step into that doorway to beyond with me and begin your emergence, then I invite you to join me next Thursday, and I'll share the link in the comments. Take care, lots of love. Bye for now. Celebrate you, unique you.